Yeah, I again have some problems with my streaming, with my internet connection, and it's making me a little bit angry. I guess today is the worst day. Like previously, we were able to stream for 5 hours every day, but now it feels like it's takes more time. Okay, install this latest version of application on my phone. I want to test every change that we made. Okay, I will try it. Shit. So, as I said, I want you to make sure that when we rice, when we have some, when we try to add something inside different food intakes inside lunch, for example, if we add something inside lunch, we should go back to lunch, even with if we uh, if we add it, it's okay. But if we add another item, if we add, for example, 3, 4 items, yeah, it goes back to lunch. Okay. There is another thing that it's weird. I don't want to see that this recommendation because it's pretty strange in my opinion. Are we? Oh, no, we're not on our desktop view. Okay. There is another problem when we scroll through our diary. We see this annoying recommendation. Usually have pizza rolls this month, but it doesn't mean that I will eat it today. So this recommendation is totally nonsense. It's useless. It doesn't serve our goal of it doesn't serve the goal of application. So delete it completely and make sure that this idea isn't left anywhere in our code base, because it just takes some tokens. I mean, not tokens, it takes space. We don't need it. It's a very stupid feature. It's useless and we don't need it. I didn't ask you to build this feature, so please don't build anything that I haven't asked you to build. And also, I guess for days where we overate something, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. This yellow contour looks ugly. Maybe let's make some other more elegant. Let's make it look more elegant if we overate our daily budget. If we overate it, maybe let's I don't know, maybe there are some new visual tools for Swift design that we can use in our application, because this yellow contour, it looks very cheap and ugly, and I don't like it. Make research to find the better solutions to this idea of calories budget to make it look more nice, more beautiful. Okay, did you create those screenshots? What's the problem? Can you just and show me where it exists? If it's already exists somewhere, show me those screenshots, so I want to see them. Well. Yeah, it looks a little bit ugly, and also it doesn't represent the latest version with food detection, with photo food detection. So I will it definitely needs some definitely needs some things to rebuild. Yeah. Okay, I will just keep screenshots for references, and I will probably do it in Claude design. I will use some references. And this bird looks ugly. Our epi bird mascot should be more beautiful, I would say. And I don't like the font. It should be more nice. Okay. And where it's the latest version, I don't know. What's new? And where is what's new for this application? Okay, it goes every week. It looks very ugly. I don't like it. Okay, okay, okay. I guess we're better to build it in Claude Design, and you just need to write an appropriate prompt for it so we can use it in Claude Design. And it will reference the, it will use, I will add reference images to Claude Design as well. It just needs to build some screenshots, again using latest version of application where we can detect food, where we have AI food recognition feature. Uh, I will have VS Code opened. Okay. Okay. Okay, give here statistics. For desktop, do we have audio? Okay, and code design. Okay, how much time do we still left in our session? Okay, almost 3 hours. So we can't use Fable because it will just eat all of the tokens. So, okay, I will just, I need to create some reference images, Cmax. I will just leave you with my terminal. Okay, references, I need references. VS Code. Okay, I want to open Claude design. That's strange. Why I wasn't able to copy this prompt. Control C, copy, Claude, Control V. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to add some folder with references. Notes, reference. Okay. So I added you a prompt for designing App Store application screenshots, and I added some references for you, so you can use those references to as an inspiration. But you need to create something new, something that is related to our application, that highlights its unique features, that makes potential users uh, like it gives them desire to download this application. It gives some interesting explanations of our best features. Like, for example, we can track our we can track our nutritions, our vitamins consumptions. So basically no other application allows it, but in our application we focus on tracking nutrition, on giving the best possible statistics related to usage. related to food tracking, related to nutrition tracking. Basically, it has all of the information that is needed, and even in the better version without AI nutritionologist. Okay, let's see this Visual Studio prompt. Well, we added only. Can you please add some screenshots as well, screenshots of our latest version of application that is shipped to my phone with some no, it looks ugly as well, but okay. Okay, let's see how it looks here. I think I'm thinking about over. Well, it looks ugly. Well, maybe if person's goal is to lose weight, when we have over budget, let's highlight it calories, amount of calories with a red color, like 96 calories over, and color of his number should be red, and also this over consumption also should be highlighted as a red. If again, if our goal is to lose weight, we shouldn't have this over calories. But if our goal is to gain mass, maybe let's highlight this in yellow color as it is like right now. But okay, let's maybe delete something. It's calories left. So if our goal is to lose weight, we should highlight it red with red color, and also if our goal is to gain muscle, over calories should be highlighted as yellow. So, but maybe let's just highlight everything as red, because if our goal is to gain mass, we shouldn't overeat as well, because it can affect our our eating habits, because it will make us want to eat more after we gain amount of mass that we want to gain. So let's highlight everything as red. And also I don't like that proteins is highlighted as red. So in our statistics, let's make a different color differentiation, and it was make entire color palette look like look natural to our design. So our design has a particular color palette. For example, if it's light, if it's dark, design. It has different color suitable color palettes, and let's make these statistics to have appropriate color palette. So, for example, protein shouldn't be red. It should have other color, because red, in my opinion, should be associated with something bad. So if we overeat calories, those calories should be highlighted as red. But proteins are not bad things. Protein is a great thing, and it shouldn't be highlighted in red, using red color. So your goal is to create different color palettes for different views. We have both light mode, dark mode. So we need to have this color palette that is suitable for light and dark mode. And also make color palette of application itself suitable for light and dark mode, because in light mode, I guess it has some problems with different colors, like they are not really suitable to each other. I don't know why, but I feel some disharmony. It's not harmonic. Maybe you need to find some strategies in terms of color palettes, like maybe you need to study color circle, so those colors should look harmonic. And also I provided you a screenshot with light mode. We have problem with our logo. It looks ugly. It just looks ugly. That's it. So you need to think about color palettes in general as well for application. But the main thing is to create nice color palette for different types of food in our statistics. For protein, different types of macro and micronutrients. For example, for proteins, we need to have different color. And also for vitamins, for example, if we had enough vitamins, we should highlight this vitamin with red color or with green color. If vitamin was deficient during this day or during this period that we selected, for example, if during 7 days period we had the deficiency in vitamin D, it should be highlighted like I don't know, or vitamin B6. During 7 days we had only like 0.1 milligrams of it, and it should be highlighted as red. If we had enough of it, it should be green. If we had not deficient amount but not enough, it should be highlighted with yellow. So this color coded visualization is extremely important in my opinion, and you need to think about very deeply. You probably can run sub agents to run deep research related to color palettes, color perception of humans, and make it very good in terms of color differentiation, in terms of UX, UI, or of choices related to colors. And it's extremely important, in my opinion, one of the most important things that we should be doing great. Okay, I have another problem with my capturing. I don't know why, but sometimes it lags. Like I need to recapture, I need to reset capture of different applications every time. I guess I need to read about it. I need to find solution for this problem because it bothers me a lot. So for coding, maybe let's stop and let's focus on our CRISPR research. I want to see our stream. Our stream is good. Our stream is great. Yeah, CRISPR, 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 CRISPR. In nature, CRISPR in technology. Okay, I want to create CRISPR related nodes in my Obsidian Vault. Let's, okay, I will log, I will stay on stats view because I don't want, okay, we need to open, well, while yesterday it has no information. Reload, home, research. Let's create new research for CRISPR. Map of context. CRISPR map of context. We started, let's say here. Let's name it 00 CRISPR map of context. Let's create a base. Okay. Research context. Let's show latest one, CRISPR map of context. CRISPR map of context. CRISPR. New node. Template. New template. Topics. CRISPR in nature. Copy path as system root. Okay, great. Then it's clear. Workflows. Model opus effort. Here is a note related to CRISPR in nature, and I want you to create a nice bullet-pointed summary that highlights the most important things related to CRISPR in nature. And if you can copy images, you need to copy images from this article, the most important ones. And just make sure that everything that is important is included in this note, but it shouldn't have a lot of information. It should just give me the main fundamental information related to the topic. So I will kind of can go back to it to see some definitions and some examples. And also you need to focus on practical based examples of different concepts, different topics related to this goal. And you can use highlights to highlight some topics. You can use highlights that are shown. Do I have it here? Okay, I will just check it. Science, Obsidian FAQ. Okay. Let's just add something in education, research map of context. I think right. Okay. I don't have it. Well, we don't need Claude design. We need Claude code. Yeah, let's delete this radar thing. Okay. Okay, I asked it to write summary from first article, CRISPR Nature. Let's see. It's working fine. Fine. Okay, CRISPR technology. We left here. Well, as I understood correctly, we can just do whatever we want with DNA. Using CRISPR, we can change base pairs, we can insert certain genes, like, I don't know, we can make fluorescenting fish. And that's and it also has nice explanation about research, CRISPR research, how they do it, how they find some interesting genes, how their function, but at the same time, it's as I said yesterday, it's hard to understand. Brakes, they help us to stop the bicycle, but at the same time, they can affect our wheel, and maybe this effect to the wheel can affect the bicycle itself. And if we have different wheel, it have different effect. Like, we just studied we just know that braces, they stop bicycle, but we don't understand how they affect the wheel. So if we use another wheel that can't survive this process of stopping it, it will just be broken. So I guess it's more complicated than that. But they I guess said it. Okay, okay. CRISPR screens. Yeah, learning about many parts of genome, more and more genomes. But I don't understand how can it screen all of the genes or thousands, hundreds of genes. Okay. Polar library. Select real library contains many different books. Wow, it's cool, but it uses browser to do screenshots. Hmm. But actually, CRISPR screening. Hmm. Okay. Write bullet pointed summary. Oh, we don't need to here. Write bullet pointed summary of this article and give me some visual examples of how it works. Like make it extremely simple, like explain everything in only practical steps, like step-by-step process. Because I don't really have that much time to reading a lot of articles. Okay. Unlikely blue screen and rate CRISPR screen genes are targeted one by one by. But I guess I don't really need to understand how it works. I just need to understand that it can be used for those screenings. But for my reasons to understand foundation, it's not that important. More interesting to understand the practical applications. CRISPR screens and CRISPR toolkit both. Okay, research is a way to examine cells, modify and pull CRISPR screens. You can think of this research as good perspectives. Okay, we have modified cell. Cell survives. RNA sequences identified. Gene coding traits identified. Residue selections. Yeah, that's pretty interesting usage of this CRISPR technology. Okay. Estrogens surviving cells. Yeah, that's a pretty logical thing. Yeah, it's I guess similar approach is used just to check problems with genes without any changing. Like you can check if bacteria can eat this sugar. If it survives, it can eat. If it dies, it can't eat it. Okay, with no selection, without screening, selection is less against associated with the chain interest. Imagine a researcher would like to find genes that bacteria grow by eating sugar called aspartame. Let bacteria grow by they can use a pool of guide RNA to repress many different genes in bacteria, repressing one gene per bacterial cell. Next, the researchers transfer the bacteria to a growth medium containing aspartame as only food source. Yeah, they put it in petri dish, I guess. Bacteria containing gRNA that repress genes important for growth on aspartame shouldn't grow. So this is negative selection. by identifying all the gRNAs remaining in the bacteria that do grow on aspartame, researchers can also determine which gRNAs are missing. By later checking the genes targeted by these gRNAs, they can create a list of candidate genes that may be important for aspartame digestion. These genes can be retested individually and explored more in future experiments. Okay, let's see. Bacteria with Cas9 linked to repressor protein and gRNA. Okay, we have Cas9 protein, repressor protein, and we turn off some kind of gene. And here we turned off another gene. Second gene, I guess second gene is thing that will die. Okay, we added those bacteria, different bacteria to petri dish. Bacteria with gRNA targeting genes important for digestion, aspartame die. So this thing dies. Not important for digestion. Grow. gRNA is absent. Population for gene is probably involved. CRISPR screening example usually require next generation sequencing. Yeah, sequencing NSG.
Hello and welcome to today's talk.
We'll watch this video later. Let's see, our streaming is alive. Yeah, I'm a little bit paranoid about these streams because they always die. But I have no problems with internet. Maybe I need to change VPN. Okay. Deep sequencing and computational skills require NGS, sequence of piece of DNA and sample for a variety of reasons. For this, researchers need to make sure they can tell correct guide RNAs, check that each cell receives just one gRNA, detect the gRNAs that affect the trait of interest, and analyze the edits made when using a knockout approach. Sequencing at this scale generates a large amount of data. Human beings cannot analyze this data directly. Instead, researchers must use software and statistics. Such computational work, called bioinformatics, is increasingly important in life science research. Yeah, of course, but actually I like bioinformatics. I think it's also pretty interesting field that I would like to build something. But I guess it takes a lot of... Okay, we're still working. Studies enable CRISPR research to use CRISPR skin for many reasons. Some of the reasons impact HIV infections and how human genes impact HIV. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that we already, as a society, tracked all of the genes that can be related to HIV and why CRISPR can be useful. Okay, spike programs, ability to treat condition. However, not everyone specific varies. Scientific has taken partial comprehension. Yeah, that's interesting. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. Cancer. Okay, let's read last topic. Gene drivers. Drives using CRISPR to break the rules of classical genetics. Yeah, oh shit, that's interesting. Princess Conf advice is something that she asks her other parents. So in some cases, her advice will be the same, but if she could different gains or similar to complete. Yeah, I like how they use some weird analogies like bicycle, like parents' advice. It's funny. Yeah, it's not like 100% relevant, but you have this. You have these funny references that can link to the real data. You have two complete sets of genes, one from father, one from mother. Sometimes the gene pairs are identical, but we often end up with two different versions of the same gene. Your specific mixture of genes is part of what makes you who you are. Now imagine that a teen sits down with your parents and asks for advice from both ends at the same time. In some cases they agree. Other time one parent will override the other and the daughter will have to take only their advice. Okay, normal mosquito, a mosquito with a unique trait. Okay, one mosquito inherited this trait. Gene-drive mosquito. Gene drives breaks normal roots and inheritance, reckless breed research for targeting sexually reproducing organism, unlike yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like I maybe it was related to CRISPR or it was related to other things. So there are many expensive horses for horse rides that can cost like millions of dollars, and you can just get genetic material from this horse and make a clone. But I guess it's not related to CRISPR. Oh, that's interesting. I probably read about it. Malaria. Oh shit! Do we have problems again? I hope no. I hope no. I guess it's just this website died. Okay, 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 okay. So I create gene drivers. Okay, mosquito genome with gene drive. Homology arm, Cas9 guide RNA cut site. Cas9 homology drive. Normal chromosome computer gene drive. Gene drive molecular mechanism. Oh, oh, shit. That's great. Hmm. Hmm. But how can we make sure that 100% of population will have it? So we changed DNA of one mosquito, but how can it suggest one aggressive new chromosome for the population? Okay. Well, probably limiting gene drive for inheritance. Well, it was amazing. It was very interesting. But I actually don't get how it can replace the other parent's DNA, like with a desired one. Like it cuts it, or what does it do? It's interesting, very interesting. Okay, I will make
next-generation sequencing, which is also known as massively parallel or just deep sequencing. Next-generation sequencing has completely revolutionized genome analysis. With next-gen sequencing, it is possible to sequence an entire human genome in just one day. We start with the sample preparation. Once we have isolated our DNA, we need to generate smaller fragments. Now all of these DNA fragments will get ligated to certain oligonucleotides. There are two types here. These include sequencing binding sites and also an additional complementary sequence which can then hybridize to the flow cell. First, our DNA double-stranded fragment is denaturated. So in theory, the whole genome should be in fragments, and all of the fragments have attached two different types of binding sites on each end. All the DNA fragments are now applied on a chip, the so-called flow cell, and as you can see here, there are two types of complementary sequences, the blue ones and the red ones in our example. The DNA fragments will at this ends hybridize with the flow cell as applied to the plate. To make this easier, we just look at one fragment. The first step here on the flow cell is the DNA amplification. By polymerase chain reaction, the complementary sequence to our single-stranded DNA fragment is synthesized. This process, which we have seen here, is done simultaneously for all DNA fragments on the whole flow cell. Now the DNA is denatured and the single strand, which is not attached to the flow cell's oligonucleotides, gets washed away. The next step is called bridge building. You may have noticed that we have two different types of oligonucleotides here, and the second here our can-bog piece is copy beginning will notice again. Notice that due to PCR
phone. I forgot to start microphone. I don't have. Okay, what I wanted to do, I wanted to still working on colors. Here we still Cyanide and CRISPR nature. Okay. was 5. Okay, let's stop this article. It should be created here. Okay, I want you to make sure that we have the latest version of our application on GitHub, and that this version is running on our phone. Well. Yeah, it's finished our task related to colors. That's great. It's okay. Let's see how it looks now. Epinome application, epinutri, start trial. Okay, that's great. That's great. Green, red, protein, carbs, fat, sodium over 8, calcium normal, iron normal, vitamin D bad. Yeah, I like it. Mhm. Mhm. Nice, nice, nice. Let's maybe. Uh, I think first we don't need these words like over by 500 kilocalories, tomorrow's a new day, blah blah blah. We don't need this information because it's useless. It doesn't give us anything that is related to our journey. So it makes a visual distraction. This letter that repeats every time that we have over calories, uh, it makes it useless. First thing that I noticed, and also for micronutrients, when we overeat something, um, I guess it's a good idea to have different color when we overeat. When we overeat by a lot of both references, we can have different color, but if it's within a normal range, maybe we don't need this blue color. For example, potassium, we have 10,000 milligrams when the recommended level is 5,000, around 5,000, and maybe it's better just to, if we are above recommendations, way above recommendations, that and these values are considered dangerous, let's just highlight it with a red color. And if it's these values considered within a normal range, let's just highlight it with a green color. Because this blue color, it makes it a little bit messy for me. I just don't understand. Is it good or is it bad? When I see these micronutrients consumptions, I just want to see if it's good or if it's bad or if it's okay. But I don't need these blue values because it seems weird to me. It makes again, it makes a lot of noise. Okay, let's clear it. Okay, I want to work on our digest, our radar. Let's see what kind of model we're using. We're using Opus or Effort, Ultra Code. Yeah, I want to fix this radar because for me it looks a little bit weird, little bit ugly, unfortunately. Yeah. So in our, let's maybe just copy this path, copy path as system root. So we have this radar thing that tries to give me some useful information from the latest 24 hours. First thing, it has some errors. It shows me some errors below. For example, for today, it shows me this. I guess it tried to scrape data from some Reddit subreddits, but they were failed. Those scrapes failed. And also, I want you to make sure that you're not repeating yourself. For example, today you gave me the same data that you gave me yesterday, and it just makes no sense. I already read this information about him and her, that FDA gave them warning that they use bad marketing strategies, and I already saw it yesterday. So you need to make sure that you're not showing me the same data that you provided me before. And I also want to make you maybe check some things that can be helpful for us, maybe like some other aggregators that provide some interesting news. For example, there was an aggregator called AI News, and they provided pretty interesting news related to AI, but then they were acquired or bought by some company or something like this, and now I guess it doesn't exist now. Or I may be wrong. So or maybe there is some other aggregators related to vibe coding or AI in medicine or medical latest medical achievements in general related to AI, and also maybe some CRISPR research, because I'm interested in CRISPR and I want to see how can maybe I can create some bioinformatics product, and I'm interested in this topic as well. So your goal is to make sure to make this radar thing truly personal assistant that gives me truly important information, because the goal of this assistant is to give me only important information that is related to my areas of interest and not showing me dumping me everything like it happens with other aggregators, other news agencies, news websites. X.com does this as well. But in X.com, they have other type of subscription that allows to ask some questions. I will show you, like maybe it can be actually useful for you to see how it works in X.com. They have Premium Plus subscription, which has a very interesting feature. Like it have Redder advanced search. So and it looks interesting to me. Like it checks posts related to different topics, but it needs a Premium Plus subscription, and I have only Premium one. So here is an article I provided. I provide you an article that is related to X radar. Maybe we can use similar approaches to find relevant information to myself, to me. I don't know. Okay. I guess we don't need screenshots now. This testing example case very good. Well, sometimes vitamin E can be, A can be dangerous, pretty dangerous, especially like fat soluble vitamins. If we overtake them, they can damage. They can cause a lot of problems. So I guess it's safer to highlight them as dangerous. Highlight those overeats as dangerous. But again, it needs to be backed by science. So if we have some scientific data that is explaining these problems, explaining over consumption of some particular vitamins or minerals, but I'm sure that eating a lot of vitamin A is dangerous, and we need to prevent it. So I guess it's better to highlight this overconsumptions to make sure that our users they won't overeat some dangerous things. Yeah, of course, vitamin E. We should see like it's more important to see dynamics because during the day you can eat less, and another day you can eat twice as much. And it depends on dynamics. It's better to track weekly or monthly, but that's why we actually telling about confidence, like that it swings a lot. So it's better to check it over a long period of time. But we already do it. But again, I want you to make sure that we show dangerous values even if we overeat something. Because again, I guess vitamin D is also can be dangerous if we overeat it. Okay. It's strange because I choose opus, not fable. Why it says it's flagged? It's strange. Okay, guys. I guess it's over for today, and we will come back tomorrow. We will do a new session tomorrow. Yeah, I had some problems with internet connection, and that's why I had to record several takes. It annoys me, but I hope soon I will find a solution to this problem. So day 5 is over. See you tomorrow. Day 6 we will do another day. We will do another step in our journey. See you.